The Susana Kennedy Show on 2oceansvibe. It's Kinky Kennedy, the crazy caring cat. Saturdays, 12 until 2. The Susana Kennedy Show.
Welcome to 2oceansvibe. With me today, I have the one and only MC Hammer. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. How about you?
Good. I'm very good, thank you. How did you enjoy the rest of the Lurie?
Oh, it was, it was a lot of fun. Whenever you're around creative people, it's a lot of energy, a lot of creative energy. So I enjoyed it.
You performed at the after party.
Just a spontaneous. I saw a lot of live bands doing music, a lot of local acts, and so I just spontaneously did a song.
I unfortunately missed it, and a lot of people were saying that they wish that you had done one or two more songs, at the actual awards ceremony. Would you have liked to have done?
Well, I'm a performer, so time I'm on a stage,
you want to get down.
Always. So that's how it happened at the after party. It was
yes.
I think any performer should always love his craft and be prepared and ready and actually want to perform. So
yeah. And you are actually somebody who was a huge innovator in the rap market. You were kind of the founder of pop rap in a way, and that's what do you think that's what you're most famous for?
What I'm known for is my music, and how it's categorized is insignificant to me. I make music, and hopefully the music reaches the world. The idea is to create a song that people like. It doesn't matter where they live, what their ethnicity is. So I call it my music.
Your music.
So it became, at the time that I launched, the global audience for rap music was 3 million, the most people that ever bought a rap album. Second
rap artist ever to get a diamond on record.
By the time I did my second album, I had expanded the audience globally to nearly 25 million. So to take a genre that only had 3 million in any business, if you were just selling cans of soda and the market was 3 million when you started, and then you 2 years later sell 25 million cans of soda, you greatly enhanced the business, the audience.
Absolutely.
And so that's what from my perspective, in any category is okay too.
What is your favorite song of all time? It can be your own, it can be somebody else's, but what is your favorite song, your personal favorite song?
I love a lot of artists, so it's really not necessarily just about the song.
Yes.
My favorite artists of all time are James Brown, Michael Jackson.
Absolutely. Great
Prince. A lot of artists who are also great performers.
Yes.
And who take the entire position of being an artist as important, meaning that they understand it also through song. You can not only perform, but you can affect political environment, you can affect world change, world peace.
Which is what we aim to do as artists.
Well, hopefully. Not, a lot of artists' perspective, especially when you're young and you come with a different perspective, is you just want to make records and you just want to enjoy the studio.
Yeah.
And but later on, fortunately for me, because I came up in an environment in Oakland, California, that was very activist oriented. So for my very first record, I had songs on it that also dealt with issues.
What outreach work do you do, and what is close to your heart?
Well, I try to do everything from things that have to do with shortening the distance of equality in education, things that have to do with I'm pro everybody being able to have health care. I work with a lot of children's charities. As a matter of fact, the day before we came here, we raised collectively. It was a children's hospital that Mark Benioff, the founder of Salesforce.com, started a few years ago, and a couple nights ago before we came here, Will I Am and myself and Lady Antebellum and some others got together, and we were able to raise like $4.5–5 million for the Children's Hospital and the charity. So we do that, and I do it from the perspective of, again, understanding that music and melody bring people together, and you can utilize that strength to make the world.
So children is your main focus. It's the youth when you do outreach.
No. It's humanity. So
humanity.
we're inclusive of kids, young adults, and adults. Every part of the spectrum of humanity, at some point or another, is touched by music, and you can utilize music to mobilize and deal with issues. So I deal with a lot of things, again, everything from education and health and poverty, issues of mass incarceration and trying to dismantle that and things like that. So those are some of the things that I participate in.
That are close to your heart.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a question I don't know if you've been asked before, but you might have. If you could go back in time to one moment and give yourself a piece of advice, what time would you go back to, and what would that piece of advice be?
I'm a very firm believer in the butterfly effect, meaning this: if you go back and change one thing, you change everything. So,
sure.
Which means that we wouldn't be sitting here doing this interview. So, I accept the journey as it is, and I wouldn't go back and change anything. I'm absolutely elated at my life today, family, business opportunities, wealth, entertaining, all the things I'm able to do today is fantastic. So if I go back and change something, I may mess up, or not even may, I would mess up where I am today. And I'm
something, yeah.
I'm very grateful for where I am today. It's a great time in terms of what I do and how I'm positioned, from technology and business to entertainment and behind the scenes political, so.
Yeah, that's absolutely great.
The Susana Kennedy Show on 2oceansvibe. It's Kinky Kennedy, the crazy caring cat. Saturdays, 12 until 2. The Susana Kennedy Show.